What if everything you've been told about living to 100 is backwards? What if the real reason some people quietly reach a century has almost nothing to do with running marathons, lifting heavy weights, or pushing their bodies harder as they age? If you're over 85, you've probably been told the same story for decades: exercise more, move more, do more. But here's the mystery: researchers keep running into why do many highly active seniors decline rapidly, while others with modest physical routines keep thriving into their late 90s and beyond. The clues are subtle. They show up in medical records, long-term population studies, and quiet daily habits that never make headlines. Something important is missing from the conversation about longevity, and until you see it, you may keep chasing the wrong solution. To understand this, we have to follow a strict cause and effect timeline that begins long before old age. The origins of this issue start in early adulthood. In your 20s and 30s, the body responds quickly to stress. Exercise builds strength fast. Recovery is easy. According to research from the National Institute on Aging, this period trains the nervous system, not just muscles, to interpret stress as either manageable or threatening. The cause is how you balance effort with recovery. The effect is how resilient your system becomes decades later. Then come the changes that start quietly in the 40s. Muscle mass begins to decline by about 1% per year. Hormonal shifts affect sleep, mood, and inflammation. Many people respond by exercising harder, believing intensity is the answer. But longitudinal studies, including data from the Health and Retirement Study, show that excessive physical strain without adequate recovery in midlife increases long-term stress hormones. This doesn't show up immediately, it hides. Now we reach the shift after 70 that most people ignore. Aging stops being about how strong your muscles are and starts being about how well your systems communicate. Heart, brain, immune system, and metabolism must stay synchronized. Researchers studying centenarians, people who live past 100, consistently find something surprising. They are active, but rarely intense. They move daily, but they don't punish their bodies. This leads to the breaking point where the misunderstanding becomes visible. Seniors who believe longevity is about doing more often push through fatigue, pain, and poor sleep. Over time, this disrupts autonomic balance, the system that controls heart rate, digestion, and recovery. According to studies published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society, chronic overexertion in older adults is linked to higher inflammation, weaker immunity, and increased fall risk. Meanwhile, those who live the longest follow a different pattern. The cause is not extreme exercise. The cause is consistency paired with recovery and purpose. The effect is stability. Here's the twist most people never hear. The strongest predictor of reaching 100 is not how much you exercise, but how well your body returns to baseline after stress. This is called resilience, and resilience is trained through habits, not workouts. The fallout from misunderstanding this is massive. Health costs rise as injuries increase. Money gets spent on treatments instead of prevention. Lifestyle shrinks because recovery time grows longer. CDC data shows that adults over 75 who experience repeated minor injuries often reduce activity altogether, accelerating decline. And then come the failed fixes rooted in old advice. Just exercise more. Push through fatigue. Rest is laziness. These messages worked when bodies were younger, but after 70, they backfire. Geriatric medicine now emphasizes something different: energy management. This connects directly to today. In the United States, the fastest growing age group is people over 85. American health surveys show that centenarians share common patterns: regular movement, strong social ties, predictable routines, and low chronic stress. Exercise is present, but it's not the centerpiece. So, what is the missing piece? It's rhythm, daily rhythm. Research from aging hotspots, often called blue zones, shows that people who live longest build their days around gentle movement, meaningful engagement, and reliable rest. They walk, garden, cook, talk, and laugh, their nervous systems stay calm. Their inflammation stays low, their sleep stays regular. This doesn't mean exercise doesn't matter. It means exercise must serve life, not dominate it. Now let's bring this back to you. 3 direct actions people over 60 can apply today. First, shift from intensity to frequency. Move every day, but stop before exhaustion. Consistency beats effort. Second, protect recovery like it's medicine. Sleep, quiet time, and stress reduction directly affect longevity markers more than adding another workout. Third, anchor movement to purpose: walk to see someone, stretch to stay independent, move to stay connected. Here's the clear warning based on evidence. Pushing your body past its recovery capacity after 70 increases the risk of injury, inflammation, and accelerated aging, even if it feels productive in the moment. And here's the open thought to leave you with. If living to 100 isn't about doing more, but about aligning your body with how it was designed to age, what habits are you still clinging to because they worked when you were younger? If this perspective challenged what you've been told, like this video and share it with someone who is trying hard to stay young instead of learning how to age well. And subscribe for the next chapter, where lines reveal why some 90-year-olds keep gaining energy while others lose it, and the reason has nothing to do with genetics.